Dieffenbachia is a fast-growing, attractive plant with straight stems. Its green leaves are often variegated with cream and white spots or shade tolerant, making it an ideal indoor plant to cultivate. Although 5 feet in height is usually the norm indoors, the height is dictated by the size of the pot. It grows well in indirect bright light as well as under varied lighting conditions, but it will grow slower in low light. Avoid keeping the plant in direct sunlight, particularly at midday, as the leaves will get burned. Dieffenbachias are known to survive with artificial lighting. It prefers to be watered well, drying out a bit prior to the next watering, usually once a week. It needs more watering in its growth period during the warmer months and less in winter. The plant might attract pests in low humidity. It prefers temperatures to be between 60 to 80 degrees Fahrenheit and not lower than 50, as leaves might start drooping and growth will become slower. It's best to feed with a half-strength all-purpose liquid fertilizer diluted in 4/4 of water. It thrives in loose and well-drained soil mix. The roots might suffer damage if moisture is retained. It will benefit from being repotted once every 2 years or so, replacing the soil with fresh potting mix. You can trim the roots if you're reusing the same pot. This will help keep the plant healthy. Repot into larger pots only if you want the plant to grow taller. Use the same pot if you want the plant to stay the same size. It is known to be toxic to humans and pets if it's consumed, so it's best to keep out of reach. Pruning is normally done to remove dead leaves and to make the plant look healthy and attractive. The plant will also need to be pruned when it grows too tall and leaves start drooping off, exposing the stem. Cut the stem off about 6 inches above the soil. If you're growing it in water, use a suitable glass container to observe roots develop and water levels. Change the water frequently or when you notice it's becoming discolored, making sure to clean the container as well. The cuttings can be transferred to soil once the roots appear, or the new plant can continue to be grown in water. Feed it with a few drops of liquid fertilizer once a month. If you prefer to grow it in soil, plant the cuttings covering the nod in a well-draining potting mix and water thoroughly. The soil has to be damped but not waterlogged. Roots will take about 2 months to start showing and for new leaves to appear. It should not be exposed to cold weather as the leaves will curl and turn yellow. Rotate the pot regularly to encourage healthy and even growth. Clean the leaves to remove dust, making sure to check for pest damage while doing this. You might encounter stem and root rot because of overwatering. Occasionally, the rot can be so damaging to the plant that it can kill it. Cut off the healthy part of the cane and propagate it if this happens. Over or underwatering can result of leaves becoming brown. Monitor the soil and water the plant properly. Too much light can result in leaves turning pale or getting leaf burn. Move the plant to a better location. Leaves naturally die and fall off, but if this happens to several leaves at once, it indicates that the plant has to be exposed to low temperature or it is constantly exposed to cold wind.